So how long does it take to evaluate a website? 10 minutes? 5 minutes? Let's see. So we're doing a little bit of Bigfoot research and we end up on this website. Looks like our first strategy is the best. Go with what you know. NPR? Hey, this one looks good to me. How long did that take? Like 2 seconds? If you can go with what you know, it doesn't take long at all. If you've got to dig deep, it's going to take a little longer, but not usually more than 2 minutes tops. Let's get started checking out the 5 W's for the North American Wood Ape Conservancy. Why is pretty easy. It says it right there under the page name. Dedicated to proving the existence of the animal commonly referred to as Bigfoot. Proving the existence. They might be a little biased. That's definitely a red flag. But let's check out who by clicking About Us and Meet the Team. Ooh, the 2007 date is not great, but it's got real names, pictures, and little biographies there. So the chairman's a teacher, outdoorsman, and citizen scientist. Paul's got an anthropology degree. Todd's got an ecology degree. Here's another citizen scientist. That's troubling. Okay, we've seen enough. We've answered enough W's. These guys are definitely passionate outdoorsmen and dedicated to the cause, but I'm not sure how credible they are, and they're definitely biased. This is probably not a site we want to use to research Bigfoot. Next, we find ourselves on blogradio.com looking at a podcast interview with Squatcher Metrics. It's only 7 months old, pretty recent, and it's broadcast in science. See, that's the kind of thing that looks good but is essentially meaningless, right? The Who is pretty sketchy. Not much to determine credibility, although he or she does share the details of their Sasquatch encounter. And the Why, let's click About Us. Oh, this is a site where pretty much anyone can create a radio program. And unfortunately, not the best choice for our Bigfoot research. There's still one site we haven't explored from our original search results page. On the plausibility of another bipedal primate. You know, it sounds credible. I have no idea what Beta Capilla is. Let's look into that one. Obviously, we're going to start with who to answer our 5 W's, and we have a choice. We can either research the creator of the website, or we can research the author. I'm going to choose the author. To the right of the article is a short biography. It says he's an anthropologist, but there's no other credentials listed. If we click on his name, we can see that he is a professor of anatomy and anthropology at Idaho State. He publishes academic papers. Oh, look, and he's the author of a book about Bigfoot. Wow. And if I wasn't convinced by that, you know what I'd do? Google him. You can always Google the author. In this case, we'll look on Wikipedia, where we see that he got his bachelor's at Brigham Young University, he has a PhD, and he worked for a while at Duke University Medical Center. And look, he's an expert on foot morphology and locomotion in primates. Well, that sounds good enough for me. I think this article will be a wonderful addition to our Bigfoot research. Well, the author is certainly a credible source, and the date looks good, 2017. The site also looks trustworthy, no ads or pop-ups. As for why this site was created, I clicked on the About page, and I'm pretty satisfied the purpose of this website is educational. I Googled it, and it's an online science magazine written by experts. That's good enough for me. Now it's time for you to evaluate a few websites and decide for yourself, does Bigfoot exist?